I mean, everything that I've done since you've known me, I mean, unless I haven't, I didn't notice it. But I mean, as I get older, I get a little softer. But I'm talking about the lifestyle, the messages that I speak, and the religion that I hold fast to has not changed, bub.
Yeah.
I am what I am.
Yeah, well, you have Guido now, which you didn't have before.
Yeah, but Guido is, yeah. You know, the problem, he's in the bathroom right now, so here's what the problem is. Guido says the things that I would like to say, but can't.
You know, that's cool. I mean,
he has no tact at all.
We have seen and done and been around some things in a community.
Oh yeah.
And I've gotten to know you real well.
Oh yeah.
And I appreciate your friendship real well.
We're buds.
Yeah.
That's the reason we can do Caveman show together.
Caveman. Yeah.
Yep.
But you know, we need that stuff again. You
got to be stable, man. We got to be stable. There's got to be I'm not saying that it has to be all religion. It has to be all Jesus, but there's got to be a balance in people's lives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
I mean,
exactly.
I don't run around all day long with my Bible in my hand preaching to people, which I really like to do. But but I mean, it's a life that not because anybody brought me up to be this way. Actually, quite the opposite.
Yes.
But it's I can tell people it is what I am, and I don't care. See, because like people like they get, well, I don't agree with that. So
what?
I don't care.
We can still sit down and talk.
And you know what gets me? People say that, and I don't know, folks. This is the religious moment with Dave.
There you go.
But people say, well, you know, I'm what do they say it? I'm religious, but they got. How do they say that? What do they say, Mayor? I'm a person of faith. That's what people say. I'm a person of faith, and I'm like,
right.
And so one day I had a guy say that to me, and so I stopped and I says, and just what does that mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm a person of faith. What does that mean? Do you know?
I'm just
the look that you just gave me on there. You're like, Dave, you just went way out of my league, buddy.
Yeah. It's above my pay grade, brother.
But people say, people say things. People say things, but I try to figure out, well, why are you saying that? You know, because I'm a person of faith. Okay. What does that mean? It means nothing.
It means nothing. It means that you have a spiritual guidance and
whatever. That could be, but that doesn't have to be Jesus. They could be, you know, following Hinduism, and even though I was digging the American Indian stuff because they got to smoke that whatever that weed was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that's legal in some states now.
You ever see that movie Billy Jack?
Yes.
Back in the day? Yeah, he smoked something, and next thing you know, man, he was fighting like spirits. It was great. Dude, I loved that. I loved that movie, man. By the way. You know, like when he's out there and he's in the street and he's got his little Billy Jack. I like that hat, by the way. And
it is a cool hat.
Oh yeah, and the guy's out there and they're starting to pick on the girls and the little sissy boys from the camp, and he walks up and he goes, "I'm going to hit you with this foot right upside your face there, and you know what? There's nothing you can do about it." And then all of a sudden, in slow motion, which back in those days was like high tech.
Yeah,
slow motion. He comes up off the ground, and you could just see all 5 toenails smack that guy's side of the head, man.
Yeah.
That was
awesome. That was awesome.
You know another movie I really liked? Really liked back in the day? When it first came out, and this was back in 1972. Wow, that's a long time ago. When Dirty Harry came out at the movies. Oh man.
I can't remember.
Oh,
5
man.
shots or 6.
Oh,
do you feel lucky, punk?
You know, at the bank, with the bank. Oh my!
Yeah.
And then at the very last part of the movie, you know, when he's out there, the guy's out there, and he does the same thing, and the guy laughs at him. He laughs at him, and then all of a sudden he raises his gun up, and bam, 44 mag.
Yeah, buddy, that was the biggest gun. You could have put a scope on that rifle.
The worst movie I saw as a kid, which I walked down on. I'm gonna let you guess. About the same time frame. Boring movie.
Oh, who knows what movie?
Maybe I can help you. I'm sorry, Dave, but I can't do that.
Yeah, 2001: A Space Odyssey.
I went there now. Now hold on a second. But if I was doing LSD,
Yeah,
that would have probably been a good movie. But to sit there, I'm sitting there as a young teenager, young whippersnapper, and I think right after she said that, I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't watch this, and I was out of there, man. That's the only movie that I walked out of.
Yeah, I think I seen that on cable and turned it off.
Now, just recently, if I may bring this up, G. Just recently, my wife asked me to take her out to the movies. Was it social hour?
You had flies.
They're
You had
waving
flies
at
in
each
front of
other.
your face.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was. So anyhow, G. We're trying to do a show here, okay? Get off my back, woman. So anyhow, I get sweet talked. No, not sweet talk. No, I can't say it. It wasn't sweet talk. But I get she wants to go to the this. They got a place called Show Place down at Crystal Lake.
Okay.
Anyhow, so she goes. I want to go see this thing called Revive Us. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm like, really? You know, I'm thinking I'd like to go see something like Star Wars or something like that, right? So anyhow, so we go down there to the movie, and first of all, we went to dinner, had a nice dinner together, held hands, romantically looked at each other, and then we go there, and she, no matter how much food she eats, when we go to the movie, she's got to get popcorn, and I couldn't put nothing. I did not even eat any popcorn, but she had to have it. So anyhow, so she gets the popcorn. She's sitting there. So I sit down in the chair. I have no idea what's getting ready to happen. And it turns out, first of all, as soon as I see Kirk Cameron, I'm like, uh-oh, this is not good.
You know what it's about.
It's a Jesus movie. Well, it wasn't even a Jesus movie. It was like a church service to get everybody to vote for anybody but Hillary, which left it to one person, Trump. So I'm sitting there, and it's basically so they bring in Ben Carson, and he sits there and he's talking. Now I feel like I'm at this church service. Okay, now we're and then we're there, and they're saying, "Well, let's all stand up and worship." Now this is on a movie thing, right?
Right.
And all these idiots including you know who, are up worshiping with this. I didn't say that. Worshiping with this stupid movie.
Okay.
Oh, whatever. Oh, she said it was live. That's right. It was live.
Oh, it was live.
But it was on the screen.
Oh, so what do they call that?
You know what I call it? I'm not getting up. That's what I called it.
Well, Bishop, you know.
I couldn't do it, man.
It's
I
up
couldn't
to
do it.
you.
It's just something wrong. There's something wrong with standing up in a movie theater, looking at a screen, and participating. I'd rather talk to myself here every morning.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm good with that.
So anyhow, so it was, and even she was kind of, it was a propaganda thing, is what it was, to get the Christian, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, but that's not what I expected it was when I went in there. I had no idea what I was going to get myself into. Only thing I know is that she wanted to see it, and because just the fact, and then not only that, but the tickets were $15 a piece.
Wow,
I'm telling you. When the guy said $30, I thought I was going to go into a seizure.
you should have.
I almost
Holy cow.
did. $15 and then I'm sitting in there, and she knows me, man. I mean, 42 years. She won't even look at me because she already knows.
Yeah.
And so when we come out of it was the longest. What was it, like an hour and a half or 2 hours? I felt like eternity, man.
Wow.
No, don't get me wrong. I like the Jesus movement. I like Kirk Cameron, kind of, sort of. He's a big star in the evangelical movement.
Oh yeah, I've seen
did,
quite a few things where they've talked to him about his background and what he's doing and whatnot. And,
yeah, he's all about that now.
but there are some preachers that are just not God sent.
No. Well, and I don't think that's one of the. I don't think that's where he's going with it. But what he was trying. Now I'm going to see right away. I'm very critical, but I have to say that I think that he got a lot of the evangelical vote for Trump because of doing that.
Yeah. Well, Robert Jeffries was was Trump's advisor. Was one of Trump's advisors, and he's the Baptist minister for First Baptist Church in Dallas.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of contributing on CNN, I think it is, or Fox News. And he's a good preacher, and he was a very firm Trump supporter. So I'm thinking maybe with Trump getting in there, maybe this country thing will turn around a little bit. And we're going to head back.
He's going to get a chance. He's going to get a chance. Nobody really knows.
Yeah.
Maybe
we'll take the helmets off of some of these people.
Well, if in fact that's what happened, because you have to remember he's not a politician, or he said he wasn't. But But now reality has struck. It's like he looked like a raccoon in the headlights when he was shaking hands with Obama, because Obama's like, you idiot. I feel sorry for you. Look what happened to my hair. And now what's going to happen to Trump? Because you can't even tell. Maybe his hair will stay yellow. I don't know.
Maybe he'll eventually
because it ain't
just
going to
take
go
it
white.
off.
Yeah, maybe just trim it down and just be a baldy. That'd be awesome, man.
See, I thought he looked. I thought that Trump, when he was sitting with Obama, looked like he was about ready to just walk up and pull WWE on him and slap him across the face.
No. I didn't see it that way, buddy. I saw a man who was like, "Gee, I finally got to meet the president. This is wonderful."
Wait, yeah, I see. I didn't think he looked that happy.
Yeah,
I thought he actually looked a little disgusted.
Well, he was uncomfortable because just a couple of days before that, they're calling each other dirtbags.
Well, it's political talk.
Oh, and by the way, Hillary, newsflash, guess who's got the codes in January?
Who? Well,
Can you imagine right now? Trump gets up there and, by the way, North Korea, not a problem anymore. Those codes really work.
Yeah.
I told them. I told them I was going to do it.
Yeah.
That would be great, man. To see like that whole piece of island just big old hole.
I'd like to see Trump come out and his first TV telecast go, okay, I've got this guy in charge, and we're not taking grief from any of you people again. Mm-hmm. Done. North Korea, you're on notice. Make me mad, we'll make a dirt field out of you.
That's what. And I mean it. I'm not kidding. Yeah. You watch me. Whoopi Goldberg. Remember all these little liberals, Miley Cyrus and Whoopi Goldberg.
We're moving out of the country.
Well, Whoopi tells Donald Trump, "I'm not going anywhere."
I like Canada's response to that.
Cher's going out of the world.
Well, she's older than the world.
Yeah, buddy. What did she say? I didn't hear. I cut you off. Sorry, buddy. What?
I said she's older than the world.
Oh, yeah. What would you say before that? You was getting ready to say something.
I was saying Canada's response to them was, don't come here.
Well, they wouldn't want them.
No. Go to Mexico.
So Kanye West says that he would vote for Trump. Whatever.
Is he French? I don't know.
No, he's no more French, man. He's from the hood.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. But all these people, Miley Cyrus, yeah. I liked her on The View. I mean, on The Voice. But she is totally devastated that her girl Hillary lost.
She is the new Britney Spears, and until she gets old enough in her years, I still think she's just off the deep end, crack smoker or something.
Well, she's not the Hannah Montana we knew.
No, no. And it's what was really sad was when her dad come out and said, "Yeah, I don't know what happened to her." Yeah, okay, look in the mirror, stupid. I like you a little bit, but come on, look in the mirror. It's where it came from, dude.
Yeah. So evidently, I'm kind of going through the news here because we like to look. We're already an hour into this thing, man. Can you believe it?
Oh yeah, I believe it.
You and I get on here. It's just like we never stop, man. It's just like we could. I have to literally cut us off. In order to do it. So anyhow, I'm looking at the Duck Dynasty thing. Okay. Uh-huh. And trying to figure out. Okay, so they said Duck Dynasty will end after the finale of its current season.
Right.
They
Fifth
jointly,
season.
they jointly announced